Hi, Roger Osbaldiston here from the Global Student-Led Movements team. In SLM, we talk a lot about our three everys, seeing the gospel available for every student, seeing a movement on every campus, and raising up leaders in every nation. And as you know, we often talk about our hockey stick goal, to see a spiritual movement on 50% of the world's campuses by 2020. Well, one of the most important things I think that can help us to reach these goals and accomplish our objectives is to have a good strategic plan and also to have good personal development plans for our team and leaders and staff that go together with our strategic plans. A lot of the times when we think about a strategic plan, we often start at point A and we hope that we're going to get to point B. And a lot of leadership is taking a group or a team from A to B. And sometimes we think that's going to be a straight line. But reality is, often when we begin our plans, we encounter obstacles or challenges along the way, and it can feel like we're going in circles. So a good strategic plan is one that can have critical path steps that actually help us make course corrections along the way. So I want to talk a little bit today about what it means to have a strategic plan for our SLM ministries in each nation. Back in 2001, when I was the national campus leader for New Zealand, we were on about 4 campus ministries and we had about 22 staff. And we had great dreams of expanding to every campus and growing as a ministry. And so we developed a strategic plan together. It was a process of engaging our leadership team and our local campus ministry teams in what it would mean to have a national strategic plan. And I really believe it's important for every national campus ministry to have a national strategic plan. So we put together this plan and I brought it along here. It was something that was super helpful for us. We plotted out what our current reality was, we thought about what our mission and goals were, and we planned out what were the steps that would be needed to get to where we needed to go. What was super encouraging as we did that, we saw over the next 5 years us accomplish those objectives, and we grew basically from 22 staff to about 65 staff, and we expanded from 4 campuses to being on 7 campuses nationwide. I don't believe we would have achieved that unless we had a strategic plan to work from. So I believe the first and most important step is actually developing our strategic plan. And I believe that's a consultative process of seeking the Lord and bringing our team together to consult together and coming up with a plan, and then maybe writing it out together. The second part, though, I believe, is then using that plan. And one of the things that we did when we developed the plan in New Zealand is that when we would meet together as a team, we made each of our agenda points the critical path step points of our plan. We had about 7 points on our critical path steps, and that became our agenda. And we would work through each of those pieces, making adjustments along the way. And that way it can be a flexible strategic plan. The third thing I want to add is that the importance of linking our personal development plans of our staff and our teams with our strategic plan. I was really encouraged this year to be with our East Asia Opportunities leadership, and they revealed their strategic plan and walked through it together, but then they showed how parts and components of their strategic plan could be in their personal development plans of their staff. And I thought, that's genius. Why didn't I think of that? That our teams are actually working out what is in our strategic plan. As staff, we're all encouraged to have a plan which includes key critical mission objectives and key development assignments. And so as you think about your strategic plan, think about components of that that can be involved in our personal development plans as staff. So there we go. Develop our plans, work them in our agenda, and link them to our strategic plans. And I think as we do that, we're going to continue to move towards our goals and objectives together. So thank you so much for all you're doing as we seek to reach the students around the world. And I'll be praying for you as you develop your strategic plans.